everyone, we're going to be analyzing literary elements this week. So go ahead and open up your choice board here and scroll down to the bottom left-hand corner, option 7, that's titled Analyzing Literary Elements. Just click on the link, drop down, and open up the student copy of the task sheet. This is titled Option 7, Analyzing Literary Elements. So think about what your teachers had taught you this year in English class about identifying the elements of narrative structure. Narrative is just a fancy word for story. So think about what we have taught you about how every story has a setting, character, plot, conflict, and theme, and how an author uses character development to drive the conflict and resolution. Let's take a look at the learning targets at the top. I can use character traits to observe how characters change over time. I can explain how characters are part of the conflict in the story, as well as I can explain how characters help develop a storyline. The first section is called Engage. Our topic is about Boy Scouts of America. Have you ever heard of scouting? There are scouting activities for both girls and boys. The Boy Scouts of America is an organization that strives to develop young people's character, physical fitness, and sense of citizenship. Boy Scouts are asked to meet requirements by participating in outdoor activities and educational challenges. When Boy Scouts meet these requirements, they receive a new title and rank and get to even earn badges. Doesn't this look fun? I wonder what this looks like. Notice that there's a YouTube video that you can go ahead and open by clicking on this blue link, hover down, and you will see another link that opens up. Please be patient as this is opening up, and you will see on my screen how you will see several videos from YouTube that will show you a troop of Boy Scouts called Troop 457. It will take you along the journeys of their outdoor experiences, as well as a really interesting kayak trip that makes you feel like you're right there taking that trip with them. So, as you continue through the YouTube video of what do Boy Scouts do, go ahead and go back to your task sheet. Always come back to make sure you're finishing every step of the task. The next section is called Explore. When is a trip an adventure? Imagine you are going on an overnight hike in the country and you can choose 2 friends to go along. Who would you take with you? What characteristics do these friends possess that make you want to choose them? Now, make a list of 10 items you would need to take with you, and then decide who is responsible enough to bring each item. You can just simply write a list of these on a piece of paper, or go ahead and fill out this Google Doc at the bottom of your screen and share it with your teacher. Remember to click that blue share button in the top right-hand corner. So the next section is called Explain. Characters are so important in stories that authors choose these characters carefully, as well as create the conflicts that make the stories more interesting. Each character and conflict ultimately impact the overall plot. What you're going to do through this next section is watch this video titled For the Birds. But before you do so, let's take a look at the sample character matrix by clicking on the link and hover down, and you will see a copy of that sample character graphic organizer. Have this open as you're watching the YouTube video For the Birds. It's really a cute, short little clip from Pixar. Notice this is a graphic organizer that needs to be filled out and shared for your teacher. So don't forget to click that top right-hand corner share button and fill out each section of the graphic organizer. 2 sets of characters in this Pixar video. One group of characters are called the little bluebirds, and the other one's a big bluebird. What are their physical traits, personality traits? How do they act when other birds want to sit with them? Why do they act this way? What do they do when the big bird arrives? So don't forget to fill this out and share with your teacher by clicking that share blue button, and of course, clicking on your teacher's name. Click done, and then of course, have that open like I said as you're finishing up the YouTube video. Pay close attention to how these character traits are developed. Observe those character traits and how the character actions affect the overall plot. Let's go ahead and apply this knowledge now in this main part of the lesson this week called Scout's Honor. You're going to read this excerpt, Scout's Honor by Avi. Avi is the author. In Scout's Honor, a group of boys try to complete the requirements that move them to second class, the toughest of these being an overnight camping trip. Pay close attention to the characters Avi chose for the story, the character traits each possesses, and the conflicts that arise. Then fill out the character matrix to compare and contrast the protagonist and his buddies. Don't forget to open up that matrix just like you did for the birds little Pixar video. And when you open this, hover down and click on the link that will appear. When you open up the copy of the character matrix, you will see that it was very similar to the birds video. Please make sure you click on make a copy. Notice my screen, it forces you to make that copy by clicking there. The copy of the character matrix for Scout's Honor by Avi. Directions. For each character, fill in the boxes with information from the story. Notice, similar to the Cornell notes that you did last week, on the left are topics like personality traits, physical traits, or why do you think each chose these things? There could be questions. How did each kid act during the journey? Why do you think each one chose those things that they brought for the trip? Go all the way from top to bottom, taking down notes from Avi, the author's point of view, another character called Philip Hofsbender, aka Horse, and Richard Mock, Max. So this is the most important part of the lesson, making sure that you get credit for your work. This is what the teachers are looking for in order to give you credit for your learning. So don't forget, when you're done, click that blue share button in the top right hand corner and click that share button. And please, 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 please share that with your teachers. Enter the name of your English teacher and click done. When you go back to the task sheet, check your work to be sure all of it's completed. There are 3 additional optional activities that you can do. For instance, the share one says, like you'll see in this clip, we can't get together right now, but we could all work toward a badge of our own. Create a stay-at-home badge using the stay-at-home badge template, or create a template of your own choosing. Reflect. Would you have earned second class in the same manner as the characters in Scout's Honor, or would you have gone about it differently? Explain. Or last but not least, extend. Learn about the oldest person ever to receive the highest Boy Scout honor of Eagle Scout. Happy reading!